All right. That's already. Okay. Let me stop sharing. But yes, so now, so now looking at this question, many people have find that qualification is more important to success than character is. So, and thinking, and I'm going for character. So the first thing I'm going to is, so what the question is, in what way is character more important to success than qualification? Now, let me say this, that if you choose a particular, excuse me, I'm sorry for that. If you choose a particular um, uh, um, stance, you have to ask yourself the question or questions that how does this particular stance, show preeminence over the other stance and raise 2 points. So in my response to Kevin's question the other time, I was saying that we should try as much as possible to go with the one upon which you have more points. So you should go for the one that you have more points, more rich material on. And then you go with that. So character. So why do I think character is it? Now, in responding to this question, I want you to understand that everything you need to use to respond to any question in your writing or your speaking is from around you. Your listening and reading is from the material that they give you, but speaking and listening, writing and speaking are typical mirrors of our society. So everything you need to answer the question are around you. They are around you. They are close by. They are what you see every day. They are what you see on the TV screen, what you see on social media, the accidents on the road on the way to work, the other day that something happened, something a bit bizarre happened at work. That's those things, everyday life, everyday thing, everything that happens every day is what helps you to write your essay and to do your speaking properly. So now I'm going to ask you my first question now. Can we just brainstorm? Okay, maybe I should give you an example. Let me give you an example. And my first example is that then I'll ask you to also raise reasons why you think character is more important than success. All right. Now, the first reason I'm going to be talking about the first reason I'm going to be talking about why I think character is more important to success. All right. The first reason I'm going to be talking about is that the first reason is that I have seen I've seen some people in the world without qualification, but with just good character, and have been able to become successful in life. So I'm saying some world icons. Now, from the word go, you must be conscious of your vital signs. Some world icons are university dropouts. So if I'm saying university dropouts, what I'm typically saying is that they did not go to school, or they don't have certificates. So some world icons are university dropouts. So number two, I may want to think that, okay, though, yes, character qualification gives people jobs, but I can bring an auto construction. Okay, despite certificates in the reason, anyone Emma said we could be in the reason anyone would be employed. Character. So let me just use something to increase a character. Good work ethic. All right. So I think I have the hand raised. Good work ethic. What sustains job with promotion. So Kevin, let's have your question.
Hello.
Yes, please.
I just wanted to ask, is it okay to form survey results?
Okay.
Just for instance.
Okay. We are coming to that. You are taking us far into maybe points. No problem. Points.
Okay.
Point. This is the third point.
Okay.
Yes, but you have taken us by my own material. You have taken us far into, let's say, the body of the essay, which is the fourth point after this. Body of the essay, and in the body of the essay, that will be the third item under the body of the essay, where you can give survey, to create surveys, non-existent surveys, but make them look true, where you say, okay, we get there, so that we don't create some kind of misunderstanding to ourselves. So your answer is yes, you can, but we'll get there when we discuss when we get there. Now, so these are two points that I have mentioned. Despite being the reason anyone could be employed, good work ethic is what sustains the job with promotions. Okay, and what I'm trying to say is that with promotions, good work ethic bringing about promotion will eventually bring about success. So now, some people would say that during your outline you should write in shorthand. I'm saying no, because your points would eventually be used in your body of the essay. So why don't you just take your time and give good points and in good sentences too? Once you take your time to give 2 good points and put them in good sentences, typically what that means is that you are most likely just going to copy and paste, copy from outline to the body of the essay, and we'll see that as we go on. So now let's quickly see if you are going to, if you have other points, or let's raise other points on character, why you think character is more important to success. And I want you to raise your hand if you have any idea. Raise your hand if you have any idea why you think character is more important to success than qualification, or you want to talk about why qualification is more important to success than character, whichever one. So let's brainstorm together. So the floor is open to us. Let's contribute. Anyone, raise your hand, please, so that I can call. We can all unmute our microphones. So I'll call at the same time. So I'll just raise your hand, then I call you. Yes, anyone, please. Yes. So can you have your question?
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. It looks similar to this one, but I'm looking at someone when it's not a job, when it's like a business.
Business, okay.
Like an example of like resilience can help a business to overcome challenging times
Okay.
and thrive
Okay.
to the peak.
Okay. All right. So you're basically saying that
Then sorry.
yes, okay,
Okay.
I'm listening.
Then ability to communicate and relate with others can grow the network such that success is achieved too.
Okay.
I don't know if it falls in line with number 2 of your points.
Okay. Ability to, you were saying ability to
To communicate and relate
okay, ability to communicate and relate. So
with
we are
others.
basically talking about interpersonal relations.
Okay.
Yes. So which is good. Some people are very bad with people, and being good with people is some kind of virtue of its own. So some people are very bad with people. So it comes under it. Now let me say this, that anybody can hold any view or raise any point as long as you can substantiate it. No matter what your view is, what IELTS is looking for is substantiation of that, elaboration of that particular point, and making sure that you do it very well to achieve the set out goal of your task. And that is all that matters. So any other question? Thank you very much for that. Any other person? Or should we just move on? So, Mr. John, or anybody whose a network isn't stable, the network at your end isn't stable, you can make use of the chat platform. Just type your question there, and or your response there, or your reaction there, and we'll take it from there. I think that will make it better when if the network from your end is not that stable. Okay, so I think we can move on so that we don't waste so much time. Now, moving on, the outline and brainstorm, some board icon are university dropouts, despite the certificate being.
Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Mr. John. Mr. John, I think it's nice if you can chat. Let's chat. Type your what's called question in the chat section, and then we'll take it from there, because we do not all have the same network or the same network stability. So that we don't it doesn't yank us off when we begin to put so much pressure on it. Okay. All right. So now moving on. So we're going to talk about the other the next thing. The next thing being number the third item under the fourth item. Okay. Yes. Introduction. That'll be the fourth item. Introduction. So let me change this. Three, yes. That's better. So let's go 4. Now, number 4 is introduction. You must write your outline before you start your introduction. It's very, very important. If you do any assignment for me and you don't write a good outline, or you don't write an outline at all, I will find out. And if I find out I do not have an outline to your write-up, how much more the examiner? Of course, they will not mark your outline, but they will. Your writing will have this zigzag, approach. It's not going to be smooth, no climax, nothing. So it's just up and down, rise and fall. It's not going to be a good writer adventure. Have you seen houses? I'm sure some of us have lived in the new site before. Some of us lived or live in a new site where people are just they are moving in a mass because of landlord problems, and they are building their houses, all of that. And you have some people who who don't have all the resources to go through the normal way, do the plan and all that. They just call the next available basin or bricklayer around town, and they just tell them, okay, just put the room there, make it as this big, put that parlor there or sitting room there, make it that big, put the kitchen there, make it this small, and all of that. Yeah, everything is just by the words of mouth or by gesticulation. Okay, let's start from there to end here, and it will come like this and all of that. You come across such houses before. You find out that such houses are always in a distress when adverse weathers come. They're in a distress or in a situation where they are in a place and they build the toilets in such a way that they build the toilet in the place where the topography is quite higher than the maybe sitting room or the room. Then you have water flowing out from the toilet into the room. So that's what you have there. You have non-functional buildings, non-functional accommodation, and becomes very, very distressed. So that's your rice is going to become distressed under the writing, under the red pen of the examiner if you don't go through the outline. So outline is of the essence, very, 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 very much of the essence. So introduction. Now, what are the things that you should put that must be in the introduction? Number one, topic sentence. So we're not there yet. Number one, punchline. Okay, let me say this. So let me say this. I think I'm getting tired, but we'll still pull it through. Okay. Now let's go. There are two methods to your introduction. Two methods. Now, let's say method one on one side, okay, and we talk about method two. So in method one, what should be in method one? Number one, it is introduction, prompt paraphrase. Method one is quite easier than method two. Prompt paraphrase or prompt paraphrase. So, in which case, let's go back to our question. Okay, let's talk about prompt paraphrase, and then number two, we have sorry, okay, let's just prompt paraphrasing. Prompt paraphrasing and thesis statement. Which is statements of intention. Now, these are the two statements, two elements that must be in your method one. Now, let's now exemplify what we mean by prompt paraphrasing. So let's go back. Let's go back to the question. You know, we have a typical IELTS question here. Everything, see, all that you have here, the first thing you have here is supposed to retain words. So everything that you have there is your prompt. Okay. So your prompt is what you have here. The first, that thing that looks like a background, looks like a background story. Okay, background story where they tell you this is some people have been doing this, or this has been going on, this is what is happening, where they tell you such. That is your prompt. All that you have there is your prompt. Okay, then here is the question. There you have the question. So time is So here you have question. And the last part of your typical IELTS question is what I call how to respond. Because they told you that they are expecting you to use relevant examples from your knowledge and experience in your response. So how to respond? How to respond? So how to respond? That is what you have there. 3 basic elements in your typical IELTS question. You have 3 basic elements in your typical IELTS question. So you know these basic elements, the length of it is depending on the kind of question you have. If, for example, you have multiple question essay now, your question is going to be longer than probably any other part of the essay. So, but let's move on. So your prompt paraphrase, it says, so how do you do your prompt paraphrase? You basically just pick some words and change them. Let's take many people, for example. You pick those prompts and you change them and make them into something that's you change them. You paraphrase basically mean saying it in other words, which basically also means using their synonyms. So what you do here is many people are me. Instead of saying many people, I can just go a lot of people, a lot of individuals, a lot of individuals is full of thoughts, some a certain quarter of the society. So these are different words that you can use. Certain quarter of the society, some school of thought, some opinion holders, depending on whatever it is that you think should be used. So let's paste it so that it will be easy for us to quickly paraphrase. So we're saying many people have the so let's say maybe a lot of individuals opine that because we know that it is not, we are paraphrasing, so we will change keywords that school certificate. School certificate. Okay. School certificate. Now because I'm using plural, so more important. Are a lot. Can I use a lot of it? I repeat more important, more crucial to succeed. Okay, succeed in life. What does that succeed in life? Okay, let me look at the sense in that a lot of individuals find that those certificates are more crucial to encourage, more crucial in helping to. I can actually use success again, but yes, doesn't that one helping to gain success. So gain success than a good behavior. So that's my. I think we should have this worked out so that we can be together. Sorry, I think I'm having a bit of an issue here. So just hold on. Oh, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Is anybody hearing me? Hello? Yes. I think yes, I can hear you now. My system.
Hello, sir.
Yes. I think
Hello, sir.
yes, I can hear you now. My system is acting up. Um, so just bear with me.
Okay.
A little.
Probably it's the network.
I think it's the system,
Okay.
the storage.
All right.
I've been trying to, after each one I save, and I'm supposed to probably move the videos to another hard drive so that it should be the system will be a bit light. So I'm trying to do that so that we can resume fast.
Okay.